Going live. And hello everyone. Welcome to Playing Control Ultimate Edition on Xbox Series X. Yes, we're gonna rewrite that. I was recording earlier just to test it to see if everything looked okay. Now we're gonna basically replay the game.
Fair warning.
Since
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
replaying when I last played it on Twitch on my PC at lower resolution.
I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
Oh, 1 second.
I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here.
Die so emo.
Why did you bring me here?
I know Jesse's a bit, I don't want to say melodramatic. I mean,
Hello?
things get pretty
Anyone
hairy.
here?
So we are running it in performance mode just so I can get those sweet ray trace graphics on those reflections. Oh, that looks so good. Right. Prohibited reminders. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypical concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All materials under Bureau investigation is to be brought in private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Die. You want to say melodramatic? Fair. Let's see. Internal lockdown in effect.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Bureau expenditures. Expenditure summary. Executive Sector Q2. Major. Staffing, surveillance, data center initiative, construction, redacted. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial cost, redacted. Mold removal, HQ livability cost. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. I just realized playing through the game again, I'm going to have to deal with those terrifying puppets again. Oh, yes. So we'll go through. There's the doc, Dr. Darling, the loving janitor, which we'll meet in just a moment, and the current director, Trench.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Security order. Attention all redacted. Redacted. A shark in his, also redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to, redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill. Good luck. Let's see. I missed a lot of these reports the first time around. The front ones. Hello. As you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request from R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you need to write permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Replace every redacted with butts. Alright. It's just gonna be butts, 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 butts.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
Best friend, yes.
Owner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
All right.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
And then this time on this playthrough, we'll go through the full game as well as like all the DLC from the Ultimate Edition. So I'm excited to kind of start streaming this again. I don't think it'll be as back-to-back as Cyberpunk was for a lot of those streams, but it's going to be like in between, probably once a week or twice a week depending on what the schedule falls into. So intense, so bright.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Alright, Di, we're gonna go with your suggestions to use butts instead of redacted. Oh wait, never mind. This one doesn't have it. Reminder. Redrafting any public-facing material. When penning any notifications of death related to Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word phrases to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret. Proud pride. Will be remembered. Words phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood. Bleed. Loss, apologies, sorry. Let's see. I don't remember if there's any reading materials around here. No, that's second for your eyes to adjust. It's a note from Trench. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Yo, Mike. Yes, I love this game as well. I mean, this is my second run through. Thanks for popping in.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
I don't remember the stones being that detailed the first time I'm playing, but I will take it. I do love the board just has some like really nonsensical comments. Alright, wide a melee.
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Alright. The first time I played this, I think it was keyboard and mouse. So we're gonna see what, how generous the controller auto aim is gonna be. Oh, there's the board. Watching. Nope. I forgot how slowly it recharges. Not upgraded yet. there's the other one. Oh, alright. Let's get out of here.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Oh, Jesse.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Mike, vintage Mike reminds me of Max Payne and Resident Evil.
Let this happen.
It's a good mix. Yeah, no, Remedy does good work.
You can't let this happen. You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Because it's got that. Oh. Definitely got that feel of creepy stuff happening, but you know, you can fight back. And right, I don't think I have correct item yet. No, not yet.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. It's the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Oh man, those were some huge whiffs. Okay. Let's see. Before we go in, gotta see if there's any collectibles. Yes, alright. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Let's see.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
All right, thanks, FBC spokesperson. Let's see. Ooh. Executive meeting minutes. Rising cost of AW response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Alright, let's crack open that shelter. Nope, there's the texture for that wall. Alright, for Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fires before this and the manufacturing malfunctioning clothes dryers before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Also memory. Alright.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is
Oh,
the
that's
hiss your
right.
enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it.
Alright. Alright, Di, here we go. This is going to be the new redaction. How to handle unsolicited visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of the effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answer seems but, escort them into a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see provided scoring sheet, then but immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
Over and over.
Is that good with you, Di? Let's see. Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as modern evocation of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain buts, informed by our own buts, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that the urban legends can be artificially buts in popular culture using buts. Our bureau made an anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranormal phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on butts, a pair of scissors that consume human butts. Okay, that's actually really funny. Through 2 punctuations on the butts. These details, living in the minds so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4936942 for full report. Die, it's perfect. Okay. Come on. There we go. That's the big boss character. Need to secure the lobby.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Alright. Let's cleanse it.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Man, Pope looks so weird at that, like,
Trench is
that
dead.
rendering.
Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even...
Yeah, Pope looks okay now.
Look, Jesse,
oh, that's weird. All right.
I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Wait. Oh, that's just a random splatter. All right. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. While appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the butts arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by butts, detection, and an unobstructed ping using the butts within a 37-foot radius. Numerous research have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or butts, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor of these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which has allowed us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidentially inside it. Theoretically, this technology should be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found out for certain parts of the building refuse to be butts. Refer to 7, 25, 2788 for the full report. Alright. Let's try to clear the hiss out.
has burrowed too deep.
His agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behaviors. They only seem to be They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are not only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to the file BUDS for full report. Die, you murderer. I'm sorry.
Jesse, oh,
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Unfortunate timing.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms...
Okay.
The hotline
Let's go
should be
through
in
all the
communications
initial
department.
conversation pieces.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of
I like how
power
that is a much more
exactly?
reasonable
This is
explanation
all,
than a ghost.
well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Then HRAs, and then we'll
so
go.
HRAs stop you from becoming hiss.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Let's see. Okay, so Trench is still up there. That's still the same from the regular edition. Director's office, boardroom. Oh, I can't remember. Is it too early to be able to upgrade items? Basically, what I remember in my playthrough is like I ultimately ended up using the base weapon and the sniper rifle much more towards the end. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. see. Oh, more reading material. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices to receive or emit any but signals. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural butts for the oldest house to butts them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving too fast for a pace the butts to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Butts agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4/19/1937 or 35 for the full report. Now, Dai, am I keeping butts? Oh, that's gonna be a while. For the full run through, or is it gonna change from stream to stream? Or is that kind of a we'll see kind of thing? Alright, that takes us back to the director's office. Butts have been injured by exploding cell phones? Absolutely. And now that's staying with let's see, did I come this way? No, that's back to the office. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Let's see. Dai, I don't know if I can do anything better than butts while keeping it PG-13. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We'll keep it that way for the time being. If inspiration hits, then we'll update it as needed. Okay, so alright, that clears it out definitely. Outfits. Nope. Civilian. Fast travel. That's all we can do.
There it is again. A welcome message.
There's a level 1 door here. Alright, I gotta remember that, because I'm pretty sure I did not come back for that. Man, I need push and pull real bad. Can't believe how reliant I am for those for fights. All right, week 83 report. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlit Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Accommodations: 831.29, meals 714.84, gasoline 295.12, mini bar 313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again requested that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself were very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking these little whiskeys is my ritual. Let's see. We can't cross there yet. Wait, 1 second, Di. I can't read your message at the moment. Oh! Okay. Sorry. Di. Man, I knew I was bad at this game, but watching you is just embarrassing for me. No. No. I don't know if this is in the regular edition. Oh, right. I don't remember when, but there's going to be somebody in the bathrooms that I have to fight. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations of the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green is stable, yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, red, frequent, unanticipated building shifts. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Quickly, we're going to take a quick pause. So, Di, I don't know if you saw, but they recently added an assist mode. And one of the things that they did was basically, if you're struggling on any part of the game, you can actually like adjust your aim assist. And the aim assist, actually, the range where it'll lock on is much wider. And then energy recovery. There's also like immortality and 1-hit kills. I don't think it's that necessary, but I think if you're running into a spot that's like really annoying, there's one boss in mind that kind of comes to mind, then I would say that is not a bad way to go. Havana summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. But death were reported and outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which has been reported to have been butts. Staff experienced sudden intense vibration and noises, accompanied by intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for butts minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought back to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI-85 for details. Die. Oh, I used that assist mode so hard. Alley, butts. I gotta... Oh, that's right. Can't enter that yet. Alright. I need to be immune to the spores first. Oh wait, I think these are some of my favorite letters. This is where I remember correctly. What's happening, Allie? How is Mass Effect treating you? How's your... Actually, I don't even know how many playthroughs you've gone through of Mass Effect. Alright. Alright. In this room, for the stream, can you roughly make out the shape of the items? Because if not, if you don't see anything at all, then I might have to up the brightness for the stream. Oh look, my random welcome comment is actually relevant. Oh, that was not me reading. Die, love me some butts. Fair. Is this not the room? There was one letter's room that I loved reading the mail that the Bureau got. Or maybe I have to cleanse it first. But good, I just had a Thresher Maul kill a Reaper. Yes. Alright. Oh. Where are they spawning from? Oh, there we are. Oh, there's the hiss spray. All right, let's cleanse this area. Die. Oh, when it gets super dark, I don't see anything really. All right. 1 second. We can fix that. Brightness. Let's try that. Although it's really bright here and now, so I don't know how well that's gonna work. Oh, is this the first creepy puppet? I think it might be the first creepy puppet show. Oh.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Ooh. Let's see, what did die? I love the puppet shows, best part of the game. Man, the puppet shows, like, those creep me out. Alright. They're really, really well done. Ooh. Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engines, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body. Like a baby, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, Please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Alright, so we started getting some of the letters from people submitting it to the Bureau. Alright, well, let's just kind of keep going. Wait, what was that? Yes, this is it. This is my favorite letter in the game. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you're hitting a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you gotta come and handle it. My wife is real upset. When will you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr.
Communications.
All right.
We're on the right track.
Let's see. Was there anything up here? Energy boost. All right. Just let me upgrade this weapon and give me push-pull. It's all... Wait, does she leave footprints? I don't remember. Okay. Oh man. Alright. Right, we can't go there yet because of the hiss. Let's check out this shelter. Book Club Samson. So I usually don't read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess. But I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost made it like a catchphrase. Got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity, flower and gun space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. The scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and the space dog fight between the two ace pilots, sign me the F up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Ellie, I still need to play this game. You haven't played this game? Oh, Ellie, this feels so up your alley.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, right. Okay. This one you have to just get to objects of power. Can I? No. There we go.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
All right. There we go. All right. I hope you know the ray tracing with like the directors kind of reflecting on top of the top of the surface is throwing me for a loop, because for a second I just think it's like a gap that I have to jump. Nope. Let's recharge real quick. Oh, I just kind of shot out my cover.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh, that was a bad time for that to fall. Wait, where is this person? Oh, they're above. Alright, let's go get him. Let's go beat that butt. Alright, we got him. Let's see, LA. I remember reading about the game in Game Informer before it released, then kept getting sidetracked. My Xbox 360 is jealous of the ray tracing. I will say that when you can finally upgrade your video card, that ray tracing makes like a huge difference. I'm kind of wanting to get an upgraded PC just to do ray tracing on Minecraft. Oh, that was the demolitions expert. That was the threat that I think killed me the first time.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
I don't think I actually came in here the first time I played. Alright, so just more unlockables. Or weapon upgrades, I should say. Shatter recoil. Is there a fight coming up? Oh no, not yet. But I need to get clearance, and I think the radio show comes up about here.
This must open the door.
That is real dark in here. I can barely see it, and that's with me after I up the brightness. Ooh, made a little block. There we go.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47.
Man, that'd be super terrifying.
I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you,
Allie would go to that convention.
America Overnight will be back.
Oh. Ruined that person's desk. Let's see. Hey, right. Oh, but I can't also go in there because I don't have the right thing yet. All right. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red contaminant breach based on some complicated system that security and research slap together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override. So stop saying so in the documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't even think they know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess all works. Okay? Marshall. Yeah, can't go here yet. Because we're not immune to the mold yet. All right. Let's go.
They can fly now. Great.
You guys are coming a lot sooner than I remember. Stop interrupting my boss fight. Ow. Oh shoot, dang it. Ow, ow, ow. Dang it. I messed up. Alright, let's try that again. This might be a bit. If I remember correctly, it took me a couple of tries.
Fly now. Great.
Nope. Too close. Oh, that was me. That's me messing up. I need enemies to respawn. Oh, can get some healing there. Not a lot, but it's there. Where's Tomasi? There we go. There's the guy that killed me last time. Man, I'm being so sloppy right now. I don't remember him being this hard. I need to stop grabbing those. I need to stop grabbing those. Deborah's in chat. Die. I remember him being harder. As I've died twice now, or is this the third time? Yeah, man, I don't remember him being this hard. We're gonna make them come to me. Using kind of lame strats, but I don't want this to be just a Tomasi fight only stream. Alright, we had to lame it out, but we did it.
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Okay. New recording.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds that an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Dang it, Tomasi. This is why you got altered. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang it, I missed that one. Alright, we'll just cover this one. Floppy disk. Containment procedure. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description, para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it for a short distance. See Dr. Darling's presentation 1115 for more information. The object is currently bound to butts for research purposes. Background. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Butts by agents Butts and Butts with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to Butts missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Butts. After being returned to America, the diskette began showing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. Throwing computational hardware at the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day.
Alberto
Tomasi.
Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him. The hotline can't be far now.
No, Jesse. Die butt missiles. Alright, we're in the hotline chamber now. Butt supplement. According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from the butt home from roadside motel, named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the homeowner and other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At time of writing, butt light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the butts and butt sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is butts, but initial hypothesis center of the Butte AWE as a butts. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. Alright, sorry. I'm kind of enjoying just kind of like the color information it's kind of taking in with the ray tracing on the wood varnish. Hotline security log. Director Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Trench, Bill Everett, Trench. Bill Everett, Trench, Bill Everett, and then Carol Bishop was the newest. Alright, let's go answer this phone. Ooh, this lighting looks so good.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Alright, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
I don't remember if this first visit has a puzzle associated with it. Let's go in the second room. Nope. Good here. And then let's check the last one. Ah, there we go.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
All right. Let's head back. Let's see. Okay, that's the way that it is running. Gotta get around it. Come on, directors. Or, yeah, come on board. Just let me make the call.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Oh, right. Here we go. And shortcut back to the office. Ooh. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from this scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands we are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Alright. And I think we can access the level 1 room now. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. warehouse memory. Let's see. Oh, and then, oh wait a minute. I'm going the long way around. Just do that. Right. Let's talk with Emily.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
After I read this. Alright. Initial impressions. Initial encounters with the entity known as Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing the behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could also indicate why she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to have killed the host. Perhaps the host's physiology became reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Refer to file, but for full report.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Chanh is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. His gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Also, I think we're really hauling. I remember this definitely taking more than an hour and a half the first time I played. Oh, that color banding is killing me, though.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from? Hi, Jesse.
Let's see. Oh, no. No new
Thanks,
conversation.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. These readings are erratic.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
These questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? But we don't have the proper facilities.
Maybe we can bring in an observation unit from the containment sector. I'll put in a request with Pope.
There we go. Alright, abilities. Let's see. We never really learned to rely on melee. Launch was kind of where it was at. Well, what's the second one? Energy? Okay, yeah, energy was also kind of important. Okay, additional weapon form. Not enough, not enough. Let's add a little more energy so we can just whip stuff constantly. Astral constructs. Oh, I'm short. I'm short. And I don't have enough to upgrade yet. Okay. Board countermeasures. Kill his rangers. I don't have any of those yet. Okay. Outfits. Still just the default.
Hope has asked us to document these.
Alright. Let's go down the elevator.
Time to work.
Alright.
Me in the maintenance.
Got it. Ati.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Ati has his reasons. Ah, dang it.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
This is the corridor of doom. Apparently this is the one that slaughters any like high frame rate. Digital Foundry like had it like the 60 frames per second will dip down into the 50s. Right now it's oh wait. What was gonna say? At 30 frames per second, it's like high 20s, but it does take a dip. Okay. We have enough now? Yes. It's X, alright. Oh. There we go. Wait, there are still enemies. Oh. There we go. That's a clearance level 4. What else we got going on in here? See anything in here? Nope. We can't go in here yet because we don't have the proper immunities, but I don't think I visited that spot on my first playthrough. Threshold remnant. Alright, I think that's enough to actually just do an upgrade. Alright. Alright, Ati.
What's down that way?
Oh. That's right. Alright. Coming for you, merry-go-round unicorn.
This place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Oh, there we go. Oh, dang it. Too slow. Alright. Just got to avoid their attacks.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, so bright. Let's see. Collectibles, case files. All right. Hotline, containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description, para-utility. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite. Yeah, bakelite? Telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs butts. The object allows the director to communicate with the butts. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal butts. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifests in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including butts and butts, but its origin remains unknown. Merry-go-round horse. Containment procedure. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Description: para-utility. A fiberglass horse, once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when butts its path. The object is currently bound by butts. Background: the object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local butts reported the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local butts were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Butts by butts. Agents invoked formula C5 to butts the object long enough to butts. Die lethal butts. Absolutely. The most dangerous of butts. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Die's favorite part. Die, bound by butts. The Chantang story.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it?
Dun dun
It's a
dun.
weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Oh, Topher. Alright. Well, now that that's been re-scarred into my memory, let's go check out Otti's office. Was there anything important here? Oh, aha. Was there always a poster of him here? I do not remember that.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis is gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Yep. Burn trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all.
All right.
Burn it into a reindeer. Not into the moon.
All right. So we got that. Health recovery mod. All right.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Yeah, okay, so die, I don't remember that. I think that helps me, because there's certain things, yeah, I'm like looking through this, and I'm just like, I don't remember seeing that. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. And this is basically a similar thing. Oh wait, no, is this? I thought it was just like a duplicate. All right. An object of power escaped the panoptic a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Arish. Oh man, alright.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you...
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling, he's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Alright. Were there any collectibles?
We need those
Yes.
pumps and converters online.
She knows. She knows.
I just wanted to make sure.
Alright. I kinda, man. I was expecting Tomasi to kind of be like our first stopping point, but because we've been kind of like hauling, man. Alright, let's just go coolant pumps, central maintenance. Yeah, let's just keep going. Nope. Oh, dang it. I shouldn't have just played Rochambeau with the hiss there. So, alright, let's do the furnace side quest, and then we'll call it there for this stream. So it's a bit shorter than I normally do, but I think that'll lead to a better kind of like viewing experience. Alright, come on. Open the door, you jerks. Or not. Control impulse.
Replace the parts.
Ow. Alright, got a clear shot to the coolant pumps. Yeah, let's take care of the furnace. Mostly because I remember it kind of being a pain in the butt for me. And this might take a little bit longer.
I crashed. Did I Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like they're breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the parakinesiology. I believe I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Alright. Let's see. There's the ones below. There's two below, right? Whoops. Oh, that's not good. This, okay. There we go. Man, it's so weird that I'm just like, oh yeah, there's this many down here. Mail to complaint. Hey Bozer, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tube because of a shift or a threshold or some such effery, and that I don't have the originals, that they can't verify my expense for reimbursement. This is such BS. Why do we even use these effing tubes if they just spit out our mail in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before we make some formal complaint. Useless pieces of ass. Rodriguez. Let's see. And then when do the enemies start appearing? Or I thought enemies appeared. Maybe not. Am I misremembering this? Were there not enemies here the first time around? All right. All right, yeah. Let's fast travel back. Die? Nope, just trash? Okay. Count it. Alright, abilities. We have 5 points to spend. Let's keep upping the damage. And then, let's see, we have 3 left. Yeah, throwing those missiles back is really good. We have 1 left. I can hold off on those. Astral constructs. Spin. No. Mods. Upgrade. Yes. Upgraded thread. Okay. Let's save up for that. Board countermeasures. Oops. Shattered. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Let's fast travel back and we will call it the stream. Die, that's why I was confused. You thought it might be a well. Yeah, no, I, for whatever reason, thought there were enemies there, so you basically had to juggle fighting the enemies while moving the barrels. So, don't know why I thought that or why I might have remembered that way. But, so we are going to quit. We're going to wrap it up here for today's stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I really enjoy Control, so I don't really mind playing through it again. Puppets still terrify me. Die, thank you for the suggestions to use butts instead of redacted. I will probably preface the next stream with that just so people don't get confused and think I am just saying butts. Although I do say butts quite often. So, alright. Thanks. Have a great night, everyone, and take care.